Hello, YouTube, and welcome. My name is Jay Mason, and I am joined here with my mother, Carol. Together, we are Jay and Carol. We run an online business, and we are here to tell you some tips and tricks every Tuesday afternoon live, and that's what we're here to do today. Today, we are joined by an amazing coach, Jamie Smith, who's joining us for our little conversation. So yeah, we want to dive right into what today's topic is. Today's topic is dreams. So before I dive too deep into dreams, if you like and love our videos, please smash the like and subscribe buttons down below. It will really help out our algorithm and send these videos out to more people. But yeah, so what is a dream? So who has a dream here? I think everybody has a dream. I have dreams, Mom has some dreams, Jamie has some dreams. I think we're all doing pretty good in our dream category. What are some dreams of yours out there? Leave some comments down below what your dreams are. I'm going to kind of talk about some of my dreams, like retirement. I want to retire with comfort. I want to retire early if I can. That would be amazing. I also want to travel. So I've never been a traveler my whole life, and all these destinations call to me. Even though we're in a pandemic and we can't go anywhere, I still want to go. But those are a couple of my big dreams. Mom, what are some of your dreams?
Well, my most recent big dream, because I am retired, but I want to be more comfortable in my retirement. So that is a dream there. But my biggest dream right now is to finish writing my book and have it published. I'm writing a book about getting out of your head. And it's coming along nicely. But the thing, actually, I'll talk about what stopped me in a little bit. But that is my biggest dream right now.
Nice. That's amazing. And I am excited for your book too. And I know I've bypassed Jamie again. This is like the second time in a row in a live where I didn't tell you to introduce yourself. So Jamie, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us some of your dreams?
That's okay. I'm loving this, and I love Tuesdays tips and tricks. Great job, guys. Hi, my name's Jamie Smith. I wear a lot of hats, but I'm a certified spiritual life coach and a certified law of attraction facilitator. I also call myself a motivational entertainer because I've studied acting and I do a bit of comedy acting as well. And I teach law of attraction seminars. I've taught many over the years, and I like to do it in a really fun and easy way so that people can learn all about the law of attraction so they can help make their dreams come true. So I am somebody who has a lot of big dreams as well. So I love this topic. So thanks for having me.
Excellent. I love that. So a big thing is, what is stopping us all from achieving those dreams? I know one of the biggest thing that stops almost every single person from achieving their dream, and that tends to be money and finances. What is it that's stopping you from achieving your dreams of getting those, retiring early, of getting those homes, of being at home with your family, of writing your book? You know, those things are usually halted by money. And why is money in our way? For me, particularly, money stops me because I work in retail as my day job, and that pays the bills. I make decent income, but I also live in one of the most expensive cities in Canada. Jamie is right here with me in Vancouver. And, you know, that decent sized paycheck, it's just still going mostly to bills, to rent, to food. It's not letting me put a big chunk aside to go and do that world cruise, to go and do those family events that I'm dreaming about, right? Mom, what's stopping you from your dreams?
Well, you hit it right on the nose. It's money. I mean, I've retired on a very tiny pension, and I started writing my book back in 2007. So it's been on the shelf for many years. And what stopped me is when I was ready to hire an editor, I didn't have the money.
Mm.
And I made it stop me. I could have, found ways and used the law of attraction to actually make it come to fruition. But at that point, I had a franchise. I owned a franchise, and it was declining, and it was up for sale. So that was mostly what was on my focus, in my focus. And once I sold it, I was left with having to look for work. So my wheels were spinning downhill from there. And my book basically got shelved because I was focusing on surviving. And now that I am retired and I don't have a day job, I love this business. This online business is really the key to my vision. It is, so the book has resurfaced, and I am taking steps to actually actualizing it. And I'm so excited because money is not going to be in my way.
No.
Mhm.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for you.
And I'm going to use the law of attraction to, hire my editor and hire a publisher. Even if I self-publish, all of that can be expensive.
Yes.
But that's not going to come in my way anymore.
Well,
I'm determined.
yeah, well, we need to talk because one of my dreams is I'm currently writing. I haven't. Sometimes I'm hesitant to talk about my dreams because I'm afraid that if I talk about it too much, it kind of dims the energy of it. But I'm writing a children's book with my mom right now, so it's coming out in a couple months. I know, mother and son. I love it, right? So it's coming out in a couple months. But we used a self-publishing company out of Victoria, actually.
Oh, sweet.
Called Telwell,
yes.
and they let you pay in monthly installments. So
okay.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
There's a way, absolutely.
So when they told us the price, we were like, "Oh, it's a bit pricey." But they're like, "No, you can pay in monthly installments." So we're like, "Oh my God, let's do this." And,
Yeah.
And Jamie, what's stopping you from achieving your dreams?
So I actually think it's even beyond the money part. I think it's the beliefs that we have that are stopping us. So yeah, it feels like it's the money that's stopping us, but really deep down, if we're really honest, because I put together, and if you want, I can share the 7 steps to achieving any big dream, because I love the topic of dreaming big. Okay, and so I think first of all, what stops there's a couple of things, and they're all tied in together. But I think what stops people from dreaming big, okay, is doubts and fears. Okay, and self-worth. All linked together, right? Myself included. I know that when I dream big, I get overwhelmed, or some negative thoughts come up, like, who am I to have that dream, or can I actually have this, or am I worthy of having that? And I think that is what we need to work on first. Okay, and once you can bust those or heal those negative beliefs, then the way forward is it becomes a little bit easier. It's never fear-free. There's always going to be fear. But what I tell people is that I think why a lot of people stop, what stops them from dreaming big is that, and my coach always told me that you never want to go from your comfort zone to your panic zone. So if, spending $5,000 on a book is going to bring you into a place of panic, it's not the right time. So what I say is, and what she told me was, go from your comfort zone to your stretch zone. And I think that's what we want. That's what gets us into excitement. That's what raises our vibration. When we can just keep stretching. Okay, what's just a little bit scary for you? Maybe a little bit scary is just making a phone call to a self-publishing and just finding out the price. Maybe that's the first step, right? And then when you're like, you know what? That's actually doable. Maybe the next step after that is, I'm going to call my bank and see, can I get a line of credit for this? I'm just making it up. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just asking yourself, what is a powerful action that I can take that's just outside, that's a stretch for me, just a little bit scary, not my panic zone. That's when miracles happen. That's when money shows up unexpectedly. Support or resources show up unexpectedly. So I think that's really the first step. Is the first. There's really 7 steps, and the first 2 steps, they're kind of interchangeable, but it's really like get clear on what you want is really the first step. Like, what is it that you want? You want to write a book, Carol. I want to publish mine too. Jay wants to retire early. That's the first step. And then the second step is, and I used to say it was like, make a plan and all that, but the second step is really do the shadow work. So the shadow is the part of all of us that we would rather not be. It's the places that we feel shame, the places where we deny, we suppress, we don't want it to be there, but it is. Whatever that is, your shame story, I call it. And we all have that.
Yeah.
And
being conscious of it is huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just putting the light of consciousness on all of that garbage that's inside of us, it dissipates.
It does.
And the fear part, I love how you described that, because when we are in fear, the only thing we need to do is look at it. Just look at it.
Yes.
What happens to it? It disappears. Yeah, I love that.
It's like, I think it was Elizabeth Gilbert who wrote Eat, Pray, Love. She's like, we've got to think of our emotions as tiny little children who need our love. So what happens is we get fear and then we go, oh no, I'm not meant to do it. I'm afraid, so I'm not going to do it.
Resistance,
Really
don't resist it.
Usually when you feel fear, it's actually something you really deep down want to do, usually.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, you're moving towards excitement, but then we call it fear.
Yeah.
Right. So I like what you said. Just observe it and then befriend it. And it works for everything. And Debbie, one of my favorite life coaches, she passed away, but Debbie Ford calls it the beach ball effect. When you deny or suppress something, a quality or a habit or something that's going on within you that you're ashamed about or you're embarrassed about or that you have, but you don't want, you're in denial about, it's like pushing beach balls. You're in the swimming pool. Like beach balls, what happens? They come up, and they come up in inappropriate ways. But when you can just embrace them, okay, they're there.
Yeah.
Then you can find peace with it, and you can move forward with it. So I think that's an essential step. And you can do a lot of reading on. You can Google Debbie Ford. The Dark Side of the Light Chasers is a really good book. Or she also has a really good book called Courage, about stepping into your courage. So. And that's one of the other steps is find people who have healed or who are already doing what you want to be doing. And that's why I knew, for example, the online business.
A mentor.
Yes.
Right. I talk about that as in almost every one of our lives here. What is a mentor? A mentor is somebody who's 1 or 2 steps ahead of you in the same journey. And a coach is somebody who's like 3 or 4 steps ahead of you, because they're there to coach the group, whereas your mentor is one-on-one, right? And that's really what a mentor is. It's somebody who has been 1 or 2 steps ahead of you, has stumbled on those few stones so that you don't have to do the same stumbling, so you can learn from those mistakes.
It's essential. Right? It's essential because, like, my mom and I didn't know how to write a children's book, so we just started asking around. And then we talked to an author who had already published 3 or 4 children's books. And she showed us how to make the outline. And then we found Tellwell Publishers out of Victoria. And they walk you through step by step. They've published thousands. And they literally walk you through. And it reminded me of our online business. Because our online business walks you through step by step how to set up an online business. It was very similar. Step by step video training. This is the way of the future, where it's bite-sized, doable action steps, which is like a coach's dream, right?
Exactly. And then speaking about our online business, how can the average person make a change in their life so that they can start realizing their dreams with our help? How can we help people do that? And that's the simplest part. Your first step, as Jamie says, step a little bit out of your comfort zone. You don't need to dive in head first. The first step would be watch our online webinar. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we have an online webinar. It's 90 minutes. If you have 90 minutes free time, or while you're washing the dishes, or put your headphones in when you're cooking dinner, it doesn't matter. If you have 90 minutes that you can listen or watch, preferably watch the webinar, it explains it all, how you can make that first step in realizing your dreams. So I'm going to put the link down in our scroll across the bottom there. So if you wanted to know what it is that you can do to step out of your comfort zone to really take the first step in achieving your dream, whatever that dream may be, we're here to help. We're here 1 or 2 steps ahead of you in our journey. And Jamie is the coach here. He's like 3 or 4 steps ahead of us all. And we're here to guide you, to help you, to hold your hand and show you the way that we are achieving our dreams. And it's amazing. It's changed my life. It's changed Jamie's life.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamie, you survived layoff for how many months were you laid off from your job because of this business?
My day job's a flight attendant, and we were hit hard, so I was off for 3 months. And EI is not a lot of money, and so getting these residual checks from the online business was just like, oh my God, thank God I did this business.
Right. But yes, it's been about it's been just over our 15 minutes. So that's kind of wrap this one up. Thank you so much, Jamie, for joining us. It was an amazing Tips and Tricks Tuesday. I really enjoy when you come on and join us. If anybody has any questions, feel free to comment below. We are more than willing to help and answer those questions. Smash that like button and subscribe to our videos. Ring the bell so you'll get notified every Tuesday when we're live. You'll get notified every Monday when Mom uploads her videos on getting out of your head. And who knows, we may have other videos coming up. You never know. But yeah, anybody have any closing remarks?
Well, I just want to say I had 7 steps and I think I only read 4, so you'll have to have me back for the last 3. So stay tuned. But I just wanted to read this quote from Debbie Ford. She talks about achieving things beyond your wildest dreams, overcoming fear, and igniting self-confidence. The courage I'm talking about is this divine inner strength that everyone is born with, a strength to be your most authentic self and take powerful actions consistent with your loving, compassionate heart. And so my question for all of you watching is, what is one powerful action step you can take this week that is in alignment with your heart that will move you towards allowing your greatest dreams to come true? This online business is definitely a catalyst. So share in the comment section. I want to read them.
Yes. And Mom, any closing
remarks? Sounds good. Not really any closing remarks. I just want to thank Jamie so much for joining us today. It's always an honor to have you on. Thank you so much.
Good luck with your book. I can't wait to read it.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and we look forward to seeing you on the inside. Bye.
Bye, everyone.